Greetings to you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Truth plus love equals life. Look, it's really very simple. I'm putting up a picture that I took not more than a few days ago in Boulder, Colorado. You can think whatever you want because I can't make anybody think anything. It is clearly somebody, and it took at the very least several people to move a stone that big. They also put it behind an officially sanctioned little fence. I mean, nobody's moved it, so clearly somebody from the government wants it there. Of some kind. It's Boulder, Colorado at Boulder Falls. It's beautiful, by the way. Costs you nothing. There's you can walk, I don't know, about 50 yards in. There's a tiny little waterfall. It's just a great little spot if people are interested. It's beautiful. This is a real thing. I took a real picture. That's me right there. Okay, I'm about 6'2", maybe 240. Well, that's clearly just a cervical vertebrae to me, and I believe it's a giant. Now, I did send that to Roger from Mud Fossils. He mentioned he looks like it's a cervical. He mentioned he concurs. Now, I am not with him because he'll say, well, pseudoscience, I don't want anything to do with him. That's fine. I mean, I'm not with him. Pseudoscience is my musical identity. But people who aren't trained in anatomy, can look at that and be like, boy, that sure does look like some kind of cervical vertebrae. Folks, there's no tool marks inside that hole. Rocks don't come hollow like this. I don't have to be a geologist. I don't have to be in anything to be able to know something, and neither do you. That's what this reset is about. Is you have the right to stand in your own power and just say, hey, that is what that is. Somebody put that there. There's no reason to believe that somebody go through that much work to come up with some magic tunnel boring machine. I mean, that's the only way would be to I can think of is with the same technology that makes tunnel boring machines bore that. So, I mean, something that is incredibly powerful that wouldn't leave grinding tool marks. That looks like bone. If you've ever seen just steak bones or like a big T-bone, that's the kind of texture they have. So, what that tells me is that the giants are not only, they're super geniuses. And they're real. So this is one, what does the cervical vertebrae, it could be theoretically, like a T-Rex or a brontosaurus. I don't know, but that's pretty scary either way. But it makes sense to me that is a giant that would have to be 100, maybe 200 feet. I mean, look at my neck next. There's nothing. My little neck bone would not even it's crazy. That must be 100 times bigger than my neck bone or something. 50 times bigger. Okay, so the vertebrae, somewhere towards the top of the head, it would represent, and it wouldn't shock me if that's C3, to see with the third eye. I don't even know. Do you have 4 cervical neck? Is there a C4, like the fourth top of the pyramid, 1/4, cardinal points, the top of the pyramid? I don't know. But it would represent where the head connects to the body. So it would be a representation. Oh, this is perfect. Wow, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, folks, it's not only going to represent where the head meets the body. The body would be the hollow earth beneath it. And there I'm saying this is like the headship. But I just got this now. Look at this picture. Pretend that picture is either the left eye, and double it over, and it looks like 2 sets of eyes, like a mask looking at you, or pretend it's the right eye, and double it over in your head, and it still looks like a mask looking at you. And they love to do things like that. You will see this happening all the time. I see this happen all over the internet. There's a picture of an eye, but it looks like it could be the right eye or the left eye, depending. It's their double vision. So you can decide what you want as to, the history of this fossil. That's the only explanation there is. That could it be a hip bone? I don't think so. I mean, it looks like a cervical vertebrae. And it's a real thing. You can go to Boulder, Colorado, and you can look at it yourself. You can look it up online. You can find it as the only explanation for it. Just confirms everything the Bible said. Praise Jesus. Truth plus love equals life. It's totally mind-blowing. I mean, do whatever you want with it. But that is a cervical vertebrae of a very large creature, which I suspect is like somebody who used to slap around Goliath. Like he was nothing. And if you have Jesus, you're cool. If not, you're toast. Forgive me, Jesus, my everything's wrong. Praise Jesus. Truth plus love equals life.